My name's Eric. I'm a digital nomad traveling around the country in my Subaru Forester, and today I'm escaping normal life in the Adirondacks.
I'm calling for you, reaching you down, pulling you down, pulling you
You know, one of the things I kind of struggle with is I constantly feel obligated to just constantly be on the go. And sometimes it starts to wear me out a little bit, where I feel like I'm just driving too much and I'm packing in too many things. I constantly also feel the need to tell myself to slow down a little bit. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna slow down and just enjoy this atmosphere, this place, and just kind of see what I want to do from here. Well, I am standing on top of Whiteface Mountain, and behind me is a landmark known as Whiteface Castle. And this is a complete fluke that I stumbled upon this. I was only driving here to do this trail that I'm on, and I had no idea that this trail was also part of this landmark behind me, nor did I know that it was on this toll road that was $20 to get in here. I had no idea about that. But it was a beautiful scenic drive, and I think it's probably worth $10. $20 is a little steep, honestly, but it is a beautiful scenic drive. I'm surrounded by the Adirondack Mountains at the moment, and over my shoulder, you can't see it because of this mountain right here, is Lake Placid. And if you're not familiar with why Lake Placid is famous, it's famous for hosting the 1980 Olympics, and that is where the Miracle on Ice happened, where America upset the Russians and beat them in ice hockey. So that's why it's a little famous. But right now, I'm headed over to Esther Mountain, so that is where I'm headed. Oh man, this trail is just a muddy mess. It's fun though, it's something different. It's just taking me a lot longer because I have to go around everything. This thing was a muddy mess to get here. And this is my view, it's nothing but trees. I can't even see anything. It was not worth the muddy mess to get here, that's for damn sure. The best view was back there where I started, for sure. I just came from way over there. It's really hard to see, but there is that Whiteface Castle on top. Well, believe it or not, there is a North Pole, New York, and it is home to Santa's Workshop, apparently. It's this little roadside attraction here in the Adirondacks, and it is just quintessentially cheesy, but also amazing at the same time. I just love this kind of stuff. That does not look safe. All right, well, as one would expect, this place is insanely cheesy. That's the charm. I love this kind of stuff. It's so quaint, I guess, is the best term I could say for it. But yeah, it's definitely cute for sure. If you have little ones, you're in the area, I think they would love it. Everything is, of course, Christmas themed. There's, snow on the ground, reindeers in the carousel. Everything, all the houses look like it's out of a fairy tale. Just amazing. But I need to get up the road, so I can't stay here, unfortunately. Oh man, I want to go swimming so bad, but that water is pretty cold. And it's warm out here, but it's not like hot. Man, I really want to jump in the water though. I might do it just for a minute. All right, well, I braved the water, but just waist high. It was very cold. I'm guessing that water is around 65 degrees or so. But just getting up waist high was enough to like cool me off, so that's good. But yeah, it's just amazing here. I mean, look at the mountains back there. It's just amazing here. So I'm just having like a nice little casual day. I got my chair behind me and I'm just sitting here relaxing. It's like I said, I just really want to slow down a little bit. Start to really kind of enjoy the environments I'm around. I want to spend at least a few nights here in the Adirondacks. Unfortunately, this is now the middle of August, and I'm trying to get out to the west coast, maybe around Colorado-ish, before it gets too cold for me. That's kind of my plan. I'm trying to get to Colorado by October, and obviously I can do that. It's only the middle of August, but there's a lot of things I want to stop and do in between here and Colorado, right? So, and then I have a couple friends also along the way I want to stop and see. So I am definitely going to get there. I just don't want to rush, that's all. Is insane. Behind me is where the miracle on ice happened in 1980. That is when America beat Russia in the Olympic Games in hockey, and it's just been a big thing ever since. I've actually been to Lake Placid before. In fact, that's where I got this hat from. I was here about 1.5 years ago during fall. It was absolutely stunning. I love the Adirondacks. Just in general, it's been amazing to be here in the summertime, really is. But it's a cool little town, Lake Placid. It's mostly just one street of shops and restaurants and things. But I'm gonna go out and just kind of get a little view of the lake before I actually have to do some work today. There is a library up the street, and that's what I get to do. This is Lake Placid. Well, good morning from the Adirondacks. I have been here for, I don't know, a few days now, and I really did not know where I was headed to as I was leaving Vermont. I seriously considered going north into Canada. That would have been lower Quebec. And while I think it would have been really nice, all the spots that looked interesting to me were quite a few hours north from lower Quebec. And I don't know, it just didn't make a lot of sense for me to go that far to see some nice looking spots, but nothing looked amazing to me. So instead I decided to just come back into the Adirondacks. It was a lot easier to just kind of jump over from Vermont into New York. And I've been to the Adirondacks before. Yeah, it's just a really beautiful area. I really, really love it here. And it was the perfect spot for me to kind of slow down. Because like I said before, I am starting to slow down a little bit. Just enough that I can really enjoy areas a little bit more than what I have been doing, where I kind of get to a spot and then I quickly move on because I'm kind of headed to the next great spot. But I think the slowing down part is going to have to pick back up a little bit for me. It is now the middle of August, and as this Floridian is more native to warmer climates, I know that in about a month from now it's going to start being a little cool, which I'm fine with actually. I actually want it to be a little on the cooler side. Like, it's in the low 60s now and it feels amazing out here. But I know that once fall really approaches up in the north, that's going to be like true winter for a Floridian. So we'll see. I think my new goal is now to try to get to Colorado by fall, not really winter. I don't want to spend winter in the north, especially not Colorado. So I think I'm trying to get to Colorado by fall, and yeah, see how much I can really handle it. But there are a few friends that I would love to see from here to there, so I'll probably make some pit stops along the way and visit a few areas that I haven't seen before. That is a lot of geese. All right, well, I'm in the town of Tupper Lake, New York. It's in the Adirondacks. It's a very, very small town. There's not much to it. It's got a beautiful lake, if you can see that over my shoulder. But I came here because there was a library here and I need to do something for a client. And it was just kind of on my path. I was kind of looking at the map and I kind of had paths that would take me kind of out of the mountains if I headed west. But I really wanted to stay in the mountains, so I headed south, and it took me through this small town. There's not much to do here. The grocery store was very small. The produce section was so incredibly small. It had basically nothing in it. And it rained this morning, and for me, I have to cook out of the back of my car, which means the car has to be open, which means if it rains, I really can't cook. So I had to drive about 20 miles up the street to the McDonald's here so I can get some breakfast this morning. And then I've been at McDonald's like all morning long because I had to do some work for the same client. He ordered another job for me today, which is good. But I'm mostly just here contemplating my next move because it's supposed to rain some more tomorrow. And I really wanted to do some hikes in the area just south of here, but they're going to be muddy from this morning. They're going to be muddier after tomorrow. And, you know, it's one thing if you can go to a house and like hose off your boots or shoes or whatever, and, you know, and walk around your house with, you know, your socks or your bare feet or something like that. I don't have the luxury to do that. I live in my car, and muddy shoes in my car means I have a muddy house. So, I'm just kind of contemplating what I want to do. There are some showers that I found just south of here that are free, which is nice. So I'm looking forward to that because I haven't showered in about 3 days. It's not really that long, but it feels like a long time. Yeah, I guess I'm feeling a little, I don't know. It's not the lifestyle that I don't like. I like everything about this. I generally love traveling and being in new places all the time. Work has gotten me into a little bit of a funk. I have not been getting the jobs that I thought I would have while traveling. So I'm really, I would say barely making ends meet, but honestly, some months are not even that. So I'm actually starting to look at like full-time jobs, or at least part-time jobs, because I do make a little bit with the YouTube channel, and then I do freelance work, so I make a little bit with that. But between the two, I'm just not holding ground enough. So I really need to find something that's gonna be a steady paycheck. A part-time job would be excellent. So that's where I'm at, and it's hard, you know, because I don't want to give this lifestyle up. I really enjoy what I do, but if I went back to a city and worked for a job, like, I'd actually make money. I wouldn't be living the way I want to live, but I'd be making money. So it's a toss-up, man. I don't know. Just kind of, like I said, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of contemplating what I want to do with everything. All right, decided to go for a hike today. I think for me, when I start feeling down a little bit, for me to get outside, stretch my legs, and really start to realize why I do this travel lifestyle over just living in a city, that's when I get happier. That's what brings me out of my funk. I don't even care that I'm not making that much money. It's not that I need to make a particular amount. Well, I guess we all have to make a particular amount. We have to pay our bills. So there's that. But yeah, I'm not trying to be a millionaire. I don't even barely want to be a thousandaire. Like I literally can live off of $2,000 a month. Like that's nothing for most people. My overhead is so low. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have rent. My car is paid off. I don't require a lot in life. This is just where I'm happy. This is my riches. For me, this is my sanctity. So if I get out here and really delve myself into the nature, I feel a lot better.
Constant learning to flow. Holy unknown, lemons thrown.
Well, this is my last day in the Adirondacks. I absolutely love coming here. It really is a place that I just cherish every time I come here. I've been here in the fall now, and I've been here in the summer. But today definitely felt like fall. I woke up to temperatures that said it felt like 42 degrees outside. So it's been a little of a chilly day, but you know what? It's kind of welcoming. As a Floridian who generally doesn't like the cold, I've learned that living in your car is a little bit different ordeal, right? So I kind of welcome some cold. Let's not get crazy. I'm not looking to get into the, single digits or teens or anything like that. But, maybe anything in the 40s or above is actually okay with me. But I am leaving this place tomorrow and I'm heading to my next destination, but it's not where you think. I am not headed west anymore. I'm actually going to turn around and I'm headed back to Vermont because about a week and a half ago while I was in Vermont, I went on a date with a girl and we have been talking ever since. And I actually had no idea that we would still be talking because I honestly don't expect any woman is interested in going out with a guy who's literally traveling from city to city to city every single day. I'm in a city one night and the next night I'm gone. So I'm always surprised whenever someone's actually okay with going out with me on a date. But we talked a little bit online. We're really hitting it off and decided to go out. And we've been talking, like I said, ever since. So I'm actually going to turn around and spend a little time back in Vermont so that I can spend some time with her. And then I will begin back on the road and traveling again. But, that is the beauty of this lifestyle. And while I choose it, it's because I can literally go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to do it. So, until next time, thank you for escaping normal life with me.
Change is constant, learning to flow.